This is Awesome St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
This Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop Convention and Ranger Stop and Pop. Have you ever wanted to see all your favorite Power Rangers together in one epic convention? Go to Ranger Stop! Ranger Stop and Pop! August 27th to the 29th, 2021! Atlanta, Georgia! Ranger Stop 8! November 11th to the 14th! Orlando, Florida! Get your tickets now!
You know, there's one thing I could easily say.
Finally got my right watch.
You are such a nerd. You know, if there's one thing I could say, if there's one thing I could easily say, is that comic books save lives. Case in point.
Comic books save lives.
Case in point, Yuri. Yuri finally achieved his final form as well.
Well, we don't know if that's his final form, but he definitely got an upgrade.
Well, he achieved a brand new form, and I achieved my perfect form. Look at this.
And I achieved my upgrade form.
Yes, people. Yes, the fade is real. Look at this, and no Gorilla Glue necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get the joke?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure, because you don't get the joke, I'd be like, Mike, I'm taking your card. You know, what
yeah, you're taking my card away.
Anyways, we got a bunch of people in here, guys. What is up? Happy Thursday. Welcome back to the Writer Time Podcast. Henshin, my boys. I'm Leo. This is Mike. We are the Writer Time Bros, and we are reviewing a brand new episode of Kamen Rider Saber entitled "Shine the Best Full Color."
In other words, WandaVision episode 3. Okay, we're done. But
the outro. No. You can't clean this up. We're done. We are done. Okay, no, we're not done.
But your hair and my belt aren't the only things that got an upgrade, because I got me a new computer.
About time. Welcome to the new decade. Boom. No, hold on. I'm gonna do it right. Welcome to the new decade. Mike, about friggin' time. Yes, about friggin' time. Oh, dude, I use these all the time at work now. Really? Yeah, whenever I start the class and stuff, I'm like, do. So no one told me life was gonna be this way. Okay, I'm done because I don't want to get hit with the DMCA. So I'm done. Anyways, or. It's a rare condition this day and age
to read some good news on the newspaper page.
Love and tradition of the brand. Okay, I'm done. Again. We're gonna get hit with a copyright, so I'm done.
Right.
Guys, let's talk about the brand new episode of Kamen Rider Saber. Mike, what did you think? I mean, I liked it. I have one problem.
What?
And if you know what I'm talking about, you know.
Why is Daddy not joining Big Bro?
No, absolutely not. It's not even that. I'll get to that in a minute. But what were your thoughts before we even go ahead and break down this whole episode?
I would say that, well, if nothing else, this is definitely the best episode in the entire arc so far. Now, it's the best episode in the season so far. I'm going to need to reevaluate because the episode where he gets Arthur was pretty damn good. You know, this was before Kento went full emo.
Yeah,
never go full emo.
No, you don't go full Sasuke. Never go full Sasuke.
Never go full Kaneki. Never go full Eren Yeager season 4.
Never go full Todoroki. Anyways. Well, for me, I really like this episode. I really like the final fight. That was my favorite part. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the what was going on was really good, especially the fight between Toma and Tetsuo. But we'll get into that in a minute. But other than that, oh, and guess what? And I'm pretty sure our favorite, our number one fan, who is the Toma, who is noticed to be Toma Senpai, she'll like this episode too. She knows who she's talking. She knows who she is.
By the way, to that specific individual, just so you know, I did say that I expect some surprises. Well, aside from getting my third volume for my belt,
you're welcome.
I also got the pre-order for the new Rider watches for Decade Complete and Kamen Rider Saber, which means now I'm pressed to get the 01 Rider watch.
But I don't know why you haven't, but that's a different story.
Now here's the thing. So there is going to be a new V Cinema for both Kamen Rider Geo and Kamen Rider Decade, and in Geo's V Cinema, he is going to get these two new Rider watches in that season, and apparently he's going to use the Saber one to become his Saber's mid form, basically, because he uses it with the Decade one, and for the Decade one, like, he uses other Riders' mid forms, like Build Sparking, Ghost Grateful. By the way, I love the reference to Grateful Dead for Ghost. That's one thing I can actually appreciate about that. And of course, Decade gets a new final form by using the new 21K touch. Yes, 21. So that includes 01 as well. And as you can see in the poster, yeah, you can see both Decade Complete and 02 on his head, because why not?
Because you got, so let's see. You got W. Pull it up again. You got W. You got you got O's. I'm trying to say them all. You got W. You got O's. You got Forza. You got Wizard. You got Ghost. You got Drive. You got Gaim. No. Gaim was earlier. Gaim, Ghost, Build.
Basically,
Drive,
it has
XA.
all 20 Heisei Riders plus 01 for some reason. Now, for those of you who don't remember, for his original final form, he would just have 9 cards lined up across his shoulders and chest, and it would be like Kuga, Agito, Ryuki, Fai's Blade, Hibiki, Kawato, Deno, Kiba. But then, because he's got the new magenta Deca driver, that means his final form needs a new K touch.
His final form.
So now they added all the other riders' final forms on there, plus a cape with cards on it. So he's literally a walking Yu-Gi-Oh card kiosk at the Grove.
Oh my god. Anyway.
And yes, they did re-release the 20 rider version of the Deca driver, so be sure to pre-order yours before it's gone. I'm saying this right now, Fox, so you can't say that I didn't warn you.
Dude, I haven't even listen. I haven't even watched Decade yet, so I'm okay. Yeah. Anyways, let's get started though. So, Tassel is actually in the show, and I'm not just talking about him narrating. I'm talking he actually has a role in this show, because Yuri goes to him. He's like, "Yo, I need my book back. I think it's time for me."
He actually knocks on his door in the intro, and he's like, "Who could that be?" "Oh, Yuri, what's up?" I need to turn back into a human. You have my book. I need you to find it.
So Tassel has some relevance to the entire show now, aside from being, the happy, sad, and just creepy narrator at this
Unlike
point.
The fake out we got during Kento's emo phase, where we see him at the end of one episode, right there at the scene of the crime, and then he's just back in his house the following episode.
Yeah, so and then we get into the intro. Toma is trying to figure out what to do. He's reading these books, and with him reading one of the books, we find out that 2,000 years ago, the Sword of Light, everyone was fighting. It was a giant war, but the sword, but a swordsman created both the Sword of Light and the Sword of Darkness. It, pretty much Soul Calibur and Soul Edge.
Yeah, and of course, this legendary hero used the two swords in order, and this legendary hero used the two swords in order to destroy the Wonderworld book, turning it into the Wonderite books we know today. And he started the Sword of Logos organization and forged the very first Rider sword, which was Flame Rekka, Kamen Rider Saber's transformation weapon. And also we have a flashback from Tetsuo of when he was a kid and his master was smithing a sword, and of course he talks about how important the Sword of Flames is. So we know that his path is going to be intertwined with Toma's again. And if you remember in the previous episode, in 2 episodes ago, they did have a match against each other. And for Tetsuo, who's the master of timber, by the way, he doesn't let words do the talking. He lets the swords do the talking. And last time he fought Toma, Toma's sword wasn't talking. So he desperately needs that rematch. Meanwhile, May alerts Toma that there's a lot of disappearances, and these are suspicious that these might be related to the Magids because the last 2 people that they met disappeared and then they became Magids. So for all we know, this could be Magid related. Meanwhile, at their base, hold on, give me a second. Okay, Zuos is reveling at how many books they've made from all those people, but the thing is, their plan won't be complete unless they actually get the swords. So they only have half of what they need to make their next plan.
Exactly. And you did cover the fact that Toma and May are actually talking to other people around the city.
Oh, we're about to get to that.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me do it.
So first, there's an ad about these twins who are competitive eaters, and underneath the video feed of their performance, you actually see Toma and May asking people around.
Yes, so they're pretty much doing investigative work because more and more people are beginning to disappear, and like they're not becoming Majids and stuff like that. It's so much so that it's actually taking a mental toll on Toma because Toma finally is realizing that he cannot save everyone by himself. And May is trying, like, listen, it's gonna be okay, but we're gonna figure this out, type of thing, right? Meanwhile, at the Soul Society, oh god dang it, at the Sword of Logos, after we've been told,
Soul,
after we've been told all this stuff about the Sword of Logos and its origin and why they came about, Reika being scandalous and being sus as hell as always. I'm not the actress. I just want to say this right now. I'm not the actress. We love the actress. She's half Filipina. Awesome.
And she's a Deno fan.
And she's a Deno fan. She's like, we gotta take out the Sword of Light, and we gotta figure out how to get the Sword of Light back from Toma, and we need to take his driver. Tetsuo is like, let me handle this. Ogami, come with me. And you find out his reason.
Ogami voluntarily follows in after him because they're best bros. Even though Ogami.
Even though Tetsuo is probably 10 years younger than him, let's just keep it a buck 100. Yeah. Tetsuo is likely not much younger than Ogami. So Ogami's supposed to be in his 40s, but the actor himself is like 34, 35. But I digress. So they meet up at Toma's shop, and he's like, hey, yo, we gonna settle this. And Toma's like, listen, I need y'all help. I cannot do this alone. And Tetsuo rings him because he's like, you're finally realizing, I don't understand how you didn't realize this originally. When you become a swordsman, there's so much grief and there's so much agony that comes with being a swordsman, knowing that you cannot save everyone, knowing that at some point someone that you know close will die and you can't do nothing about it.
Right.
Like, go ahead.
Yeah. Meanwhile, one of the twins mentioned earlier, who's a competitive eater, like she ends up getting one of those books shoved inside her by Storius, but this time he has his ugly duckling, Zulos's salamander thing, and Legenial's golem get devoured by the magic that she turns into.
Dude,
so
I swear to God, that looked like a mix between the 80s version of The Blob, John Carpenter's The Thing, and I don't know if anyone's ever seen this movie. Have you ever seen the movie Society?
Yeah.
You have. Thank God. Okay. Remember the shunting scene?
Yeah.
This looks like the shunting scene.
Yeah. But yeah, but one thing I like about this is that it's a nice callback to some of the monsters that were defeated in the past. And yes, this is one of each. We got a legendary creature, an animal, and a storybook character, just like the three Magids, or freaking legendary creature, animal, storybook character.
Rika, Batu! Anyways, so Toma and Tetsuo have a fight. They fight man to man, and you realize Tetsuo's whooping on Toma because of the burdens that Tetsuo has on his shoulders, because of the amount of years he's been a writer and stuff like that, and has watched many of his swordsmen and associates die. And pretty much Shonen Jump monologues, your sword is what my ancestors worked on. No, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Because that's my problem. He's like, my sword the sword that you hold, it was forged by my ancestors many years ago, like thousands of years ago. And the fact that you have not been able to tap into it, the fact that you only rely on all your books, truly shows that you are nothing more than just a cheap trick. You are nothing more than a one-trick pony. I'm not gonna say it because we have children who watch this. But Toma going full shonen jump. No, I want to get to that in a minute. Stop. Toma goes full shonen jump, and he starts having flashbacks of all the people that he's associated with who've gotten harmed and or killed and or sucked into the Phantom Zone, and legit kinda sorta goes Super Saiyan God and ignites his sword literally on fire and knocks the sword out of Tetsuo's hands. Tetsuo leaves knowing what the hell just happened. Toma doesn't know what happened. But while they were talking about it, Mei and Ogami were talking about why they fight for what they fight for. Now, this is the scene that I have a huge problem with.
I knew it was Ogami related. I wasn't sure exactly what Ogami related thing it was.
Pull it up again. Now, if you can recall, Mike, for the last several episodes since the second arc started, we have been saying, why haven't any of the other writers from the Soul Society, from the Sword of Logos, went up to Mei, like, yo, Mei, you hang out with Toma more. What the hell is going on? Is he all right? Is he sick in the head? Is he actually about to do a full heel turn? And Mei would have been like, no, you guys are idiots. He's not trying to heel turn. He's trying to save the world. He's been trying to tell you for so long what the hell is going on, and that Reika chick is sus. Now,
actually, did Toma tell her that Reika's sus? Because I know that Toma's suspicious that she's sus.
No, but the fact that they believed that he was trying to he was about to heel turn, and Mei got in the way, be like, no, that's not true. And Ren's punk self almost killed her. This right here, I didn't say pull it back up. Pull it back up. Pull it back up.
Oh man, he's really angry with this one.
You don't mean to tell me after several episodes, Ogami now is in front of May. It's like, hey, yo, May, is there anything you want to tell me? Because Tetsuo and I have our doubts on what the hell Reika's talking about. And clearly we do believe what Otoma is saying is true. Do you have any insight? Because you hang out with him the most. No, none of that. They don't bring any of the stuff that happened up in the previous episodes, which I'm over here like, why? May should have been like, yo, whoever's telling you Toma is going to heel turn is full of crap. Absolute garbage. Why hasn't May said that? Why did Ogami ask this? What the hell is going on? Why, after how many episodes? What May should have been spilling the beans?
I'd say about 5, 6 episodes. Let's see, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
If I can jump on that for a minute. I'm not trying to book how we do Kamen Rider. I'm just pointing out the obvious. I am just pointing out the obvious with this Jim Cornette alert. Why in the blue hell did May not bring up anything that has happened within the last several episodes? Because she's the one who's been with Toma so long that she's been like, yo, Ren is full of crap. Ren is acting like a complete jackass. Rentaro, you need to tell Rentaro to hit me up because he has not returned any of my calls. He has not returned any of my text messages. I don't know if we still going out or are we still will they, won't they. I need him to stop playing with my feelings, Mr. Ogami. I need you to tell Rentaro to call me. None of that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Probably to drag out the story.
No.
I didn't say that was a good excuse.
For a while.
I'm just saying that's probably the excuse.
We've been dragging out the story for a while because of the fact that Rentaro, after several episodes, finally realized that Toma's not full of crap, and it actually is trying to side with him, even though he believes that what Toma is saying is probably not true about his homies. Mm-hmm. God. This scene alone, show it one more time. That scene alone pissed me off. Mm-hmm. Ogami should have been like, yo, I know you and Toma are boys. What the hell is going on? Mm-hmm. Nothing. Absolutely nothing, dog.
Mm-hmm. But ranting aside, Toma
this fight was good.
Yeah, the fight was definitely good. And of course, Tetsuo, having lost, he just wipes his sword and walks away because finally he could hear the voice of, his sword, the Rekka's voice.
I'm surprised you didn't hear Randy Orton's song. I have voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. I'm done. Anyways, so then Tetsuo is talking to Ogami like, yo, remember when Soma's sword started to glow and stuff? Like he had the glow. Yeah. My ancestors told me he is the last dragon and he has the power of the glow. Anyways, he's like, my ancestors told me if that sword starts to glow, side with him immediately. Don't questions ask. Follow him. Come with me. Type of thing.
Come with me.
Ogami is like, so you quitting Soul? Yeah, I'm quitting Soul. Hey, more power to you, my brother. I wish you the best because we all in this together. We still gonna have to beat evil. I'm gonna stick around with Soul to make sure nothing is sus. You go and handle your business with Toma. Help save the world, and I'll see you on the other side, dog.
On one hand, I appreciate how Ogami's being a bro to Tetsuo right here, but on the other hand, I have to say, what the heck? So if Toma leaves, we think he's sus. But if Tetsuo leaves, hey, you two, you boo boo,
No. I can defend this though. In fairness,
you need Tetsuo longer is what you're probably gonna say.
No, not just that. The Soul Society. Oh, dang it! I keep saying Soul Society. The Sword of Logos All their swords were made. Their swords were made by Tetsuo's ancestors, generation to generation. And likely or not, Tetsuo has probably told Ren and Rentaro about what they do. Now, Reika might find him sus, and Reika, who we all know is going to heel turn at some point.
And I'm pretty sure what's gonna happen is. What's probably going to happen is
she's gonna. All right, hold on. If this is what I think it is, hold on. Go ahead.
She's gonna be like, clearly, Toma is so evil that he seduced Tetsuo to the dark side of the Force, and now you must defeat him as well. And of course, like the rest of the team are like, wait, we have to fight Tetsuo now too. So now things are really feeling really sus because Toma betraying us is one thing, but Tetsuo, nah, he's our bro. I cannot believe this. I'm out of here. This is worse than when Zordon made Victor the second Black Ranger.
You did not just reference that College Humor skit.
I did.
That is so 2008. 2009.
That was my first College Humor skit, by the way.
I didn't get into college
power sombrero. Get.
I didn't get into College Humor until I watched the MTV show, The College Humor Show, which we got. Outside of this, we gotta talk about the shows that MTV2 made that make me scratch my head saying why. Anyways,
now I will say this though. I find it interesting how much they talk about Tetsuo's legacy as a swordsmith. First of all, I finally understand why his visor looks like an explosion. It's not an explosion. There are sparks from a sword being crafted. It all makes sense now.
Oh my god!
Like his visor, like it's the sparks for when you hammer in a sword. Which by the way makes me wonder, why doesn't his sword turn into a hammer? Because that would make sense. Because like you got to tamper swords.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, I am Alexander Luis Tetsuo. I am behold, the swordsmithing skills has been passed on to my generation for many generations.
I low-key thought you were about to go the Princess Bride route. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
No. I'm doing the Full Metal Alchemist thing because
I know what you're talking
about. Behold, the alchemy that's been passed on to my family for generations. Look how beautiful it is as I destroy you. And of course, Tetsuo finally smiles in the show.
He finally cracks a smile.
And he looks adorable. How, like, these two, they're almost as adorable as you and I are on karaoke night.
Show that one more time. Show Tetsuo smile one more time. This is see men out there when she says, "Hey, don't worry," don't worry, baby. You're for me. She's really thinking about Tetsuo. I'm joking. I'm kidding. But no, he does. I will say the actor does have a really good smile. I will give him that.
He does. And of course, the Magids are like, why did you take our Magids without asking? It's like, you guys are fools. Now this thing has their powers. Duh. Now I've created the ultimate Magid that has all three of our powers.
Yes.
By the way, I still wish there was a fourth one who had science powers. Just saying.
Oh my god. Anyway, so the new Magid, or called the Chimeras?
Chimera. Yeah, we can call it Chimeras.
Because it's essentially Chimera, yeah.
Oh, but we see a bunch of books being thrown on the floor, and if you look carefully, it's Blades, Kenzan, and Slash, if you look carefully.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. And of course, why are they on the floor? Because a certain member of Les Romanesque is trying to find a certain book. And of course, it's inside his hat the whole time.
Here's my question about that. So, okay, so Tassel as a narrator, is he like the all-knowing, like omniscient narrator?
I just have expected him to like show up out of nowhere, like in the middle of the battlefield, and he's like, "Greetings, true believers.
Yeah, right.
Your man is here, and I want to say good luck to you, and may the power protect you."
But yeah. So, friggin' Tassel gives Yuri his book back, and not just that. This book went from being black and white, to X-Swordsman.
Yeah, there's a huge bolt of lightning when he puts it on his caliber belt, and then it transforms into a green book. And well, the cover's green. I can't remember what color the base was. I think it's either like magenta or orange. But yeah, it's bright and colorful. Like it's very it's very blinding. It's that colorful. But I love that. Like we're actually back at Tassel's place in the middle of the episode, not at the start, not at the in the middle of the episode, which means he is directly involved in the plot this time. And so now we have this monster straight out of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
No, straight out of Tremors, good sir. Straight out of Tremors.
I don't know. This kind of reminds me of those red eyeballs from from Ritual of the Night when you're in the glacial tombs. You know the one I'm talking about, right?
Don't get me started with I'm getting flashbacks of the final fight.
Yeah, he's not a fan of the final fight.
You can.
By the way, I'm glad you included that in the outtakes.
You're welcome. You're welcome. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, for those who don't know what we're talking about, just on Scrub Game podcast that myself and Mike do. We posted our Scrub Club best of 2020, and yeah, you should watch it on IG. It'll be on YouTube soon as well. So continuing.
Yeah. So of course, Saber fights the Chimeras Magid, and then it can shoot, and it shoots out Golem's hands and turns invisible like Ugly Duckling. So we're actually seeing a demonstration of those combined powers that was mentioned earlier in the episode, and of course he's having he's having a hard time with it. But and when he does fight back against it, he does use his sparking ability that he just learned earlier this episode, and he almost pulled the competitive eater out of the Magid. So like you see it right here, like she's almost out, but it wasn't quite strong enough yet to completely separate her. But the fact that it almost did, it shows he's becoming more powerful. By the way, going back to that earlier fight between Tetsuo and Toma, I actually appreciate a bit of the conversation about he may be good at using his books, but he's not a true swordsman yet. Yeah, this is just like the Battle of Mustafar in Revenge of the Sith, because Anakin is the most talented Jedi, but Kenobi has more practice as a swordsman, and that's what gave Kenobi the edge, no pun intended, in that fight. And also, even when you think about it, Anakin Skywalker's signature saber technique, which is the saber boomerang, like that is more of his force ability than actual saber ability, because he may throw his sword, but he's using the force to make it shuriken across the battlefield. Yeah. So that's more of a testament to his force skills rather than his saber skills. And when we go back to the Old Republic, different colored sabers have different meanings. Like there's wizard class Jedi, and then there is knight class Jedi. Saber's a great wizard, but he's not a knight yet.
Okay. Anyways, would you like for me to finish up, because I want to talk about this part?
First attack, assassin and visit a Jaeger. Yeah, like he pulls an Aaron Yeager trying to save this guy.
Oh, except in Kamen Rider, they don't bite themselves to become Titans. That's a different story. So as Toma gets eaten alive, Mei and Tetsuo watch, and Tetsuo's like, Jesus, okay, I gotta go save him. Yuri's like, not so fast. Hope has arrived because I am here. And freaking,
who am I? Who's that guy?
Chapter 2. And then Exalt, man. And oh my god, this fight right here, dude. I love the design of his freaking suit. I love this. Yes, I love the design of the ex-swordsman Kamen Rider. Number one. Number two, this fight was just awesome. Yes, you had cell shaded comic book parts where he's kicking up, and you have wham, boom, pow in Japanese.
Oh, yeah. In this panel it says, ooh, ah. Yeah, that's right. I learned. That's right. I learned how to read this language overnight. I learned how to use this language. Yes. So basically, he went from what's it called? So the movie he's satirizing here is Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yes, and oh god, and so
the world needs a new class of hero, and I'm gonna bring it to him. Yes, that was Dark Knight reference.
I know, and so. Next, you know, he actually puts his colorful form into his arm and destroys the monster. Well, destroys part of the monster to launch the girl out, and then puts into the final issue, which he essentially does a Psycho Crusher, like he's Bison from Street Fighter. And you see all these comic book strips of him yelling or saying something like it was a comic book, and completely destroys the Chimera. It's amazing.
It's like straight out of Beetleborgs.
Yes, it is straight. And listen, if Kent was here, he would ooh and ah over the fact that we're referencing Beetleborgs. He pulled a full-on Beetleborgs move on the Chimera, and it was glorious.
Yeah.
No, I won't give in. I won't give in.
Yeah, look. It's even similar to the blue Beetleborgs weapon.
Exactly. Yeah, once again, if Kent was here, Kent needs to start watching Kamen Rider now. Just this season. Just get into this season. He'll say the exact same thing. But yeah, after destroying him, Tetsuo runs over to Toma and is like, yo, Toma, look, dog, I was wrong about you. You was right. I want to join you. I want to help you find out what the hell is going on, and I want to help you save people.
I'm glad Tetsuo was the first one to join his squad.
Yeah, you would have thought Rentaro would have, since him and Rentaro are been friends longer. But no,
I'm pretty sure Rentaro would either be the last one or second to last one, depending on where they're gonna take Ren.
I think Ren's got a full heel turn. He's too young, so.
Yeah, and of course we go straight to credits. Da, 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 da. I don't know. And then we get an end credit scene where the book gets reconstructed and Storius ends up grabbing it. And I can only imagine that my theory is that in the next episode he's going to turn the other twin into the Chimera's Magid.
Yes.
Because like it's weird, because if it's just this one person, why would you bring up the fact that she's one of two twins and then just not show the other twin at all for the rest of the episode, unless the other twin ends up becoming the Magid next episode?
Exactly. And with that is episode 21. I messed up. That was episode 21 of Kamen Rider Saber. I had to do it because it's 21. Yeah. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna make this very short.
It's Kamen Rider Saber episode 21.
21. Anyways, I'm gonna make this very quick. If y'all coming in, how's everyone doing? My rant, my biggest issue about this episode is the fact. I'm gonna show this one more time. Show it 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 one more time.
The one thing.
My biggest issue is this scene alone, because either May should have been telling Ogami, look, I know y'all are trying to get Toma. I know you think he's sus, but let me tell you something. Toma is actually not sus. Or Ogami should be like, hey, yo, you hang out with this fool way more than we do. Me and Tetsuo will have our doubts, but we actually believe that Toma is not the bad guy in this one. Someone should have said something. This whole scene pissed me off.
I also have an issue with Oguma Sorry, Ogami. My bad. I also have an issue with Ogami this episode, but it's a different issue. You bring up a valid point. Just saying. But my issue with him this episode is different.
Okay, but aside from that, everything else about this episode was fantastic. I really want to give this episode a 10 out of 10 because of the fights, the storytelling between Toma and Tetsuo's entire his own subplot for this episode, which ties into the entire origins of how the soul sort of logo South Pole and North Pole are even created. And this whole I'm sorry, but I'm saying, I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. This entire show is Soul Calibur. It is the Soul Calibur series, because you mean to tell me the Sword of Light and the Sword of Darkness respectively save the world? That's Kamen Rider Calibur's sword. So he's essentially Nightmare, while Toma, who with holding the Sword of Light, is gonna be Siegfried.
Mm-hmm. And also, I can't help but notice that the person in the picture does look like Yuri. Like we know, like Yuri said he was one of the first swordsmen. He didn't say he was the first swordsman, but the illustration in this book suggests that he was the first swordsman, and it's punished, and like probably like destroying the Wonderworld book took such a toll on him that he had to force his soul to be merged into the Sword of Light.
Exactly. But other than that, I love the storytelling with Tetsuo. I love the storytelling they told about the origins of how, the swordsmen come and stuff like that. I love the final fight. Anyway, I
also appreciate the art style that they use for this. Like it reminds me of that 2-part episode from Legend of Korra with Avatar 1.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I love that. I love that art style.
But other than that, I love the fight between Tetsuo and Toma, and I really like the fight with Yuri and the Chimera. Mm-hmm. I think I love the Chimera one a little bit more because of the fact that it's just so colorful, and you feel like you've been sucked into a manga. I want to give this episode a 10, but my issues on why I can't do it. It was damn near a perfect episode, but when I just cannot excuse what happened between Ogami and Mei, because Ogami should have been asking questions, or Mei should have spilled the beans. I want to give this episode an 8.5, but I don't go by 1.5 or 1.5 rules. I'm gonna give it a low, and I mean an extremely low 9 out of 10.
Right.
A double 9, a double A minus. There you go.
You just remind me of a joke from Kids Next Door.
A double F minus?
No, a triple F minus.
F minus. Okay. Anyway, go ahead, dude.
Right. So, you bring up a valid point, but I have a bigger issue with Ogami this episode. Now, keep in mind, I love Ogami. He's a great episode. He's a great character. But this scene, though, hold on. I'm gonna let you shut that off real quick. Yes. Bigger, badder, dadder.
All right, continue.
Okay, so I have a bigger issue with this scene rather than the other scene. Now, don't get me wrong. I love that Ogami and Tetsuo are bro enough to go their separate ways, but still be like respectful about it. But here's the problem: why wasn't Ogami that respectful, like in episode 16? Yeah, like when Tomo's like Ogami should. I mean, to be fair, Tetsuo and Ogami were like suspicious that things aren't what they seem like for the last few episodes. So at least they had a decent transition. But the thing is, it's like But the thing is, if the reason why you're more accepting of Tetsuo leaving to join Toma, and he knows he's going to join Toma, if he's accepting enough to say that, like, okay, if you trust Toma, I respect your wishes in leaving the squad, then why don't you leave the squad with him?
Because he still got. I can defend this. I can actually defend this real quick. Because of the fact that someone is gonna have to stay just in case Reika is like, oh, so Tetsuo betrayed us and went with Toma. Yeah, Yeah. In the words of Remo from Casino, I say, why take a chance? That's just how I'm thinking right now. She's gonna become Remo from freaking Casino, and she's gonna be like axe both of them, kill them both. Ogami is going to have to freaking like be like, no, hold up, swell up. He went with him because of the fact that because of family tradition and stuff like that. And like if you know anything about the Soul Society, if you know anything about the Sword of Logos, you know that Tetsuo's family created all the swords that we use today.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs someone that he needs
like
an alibi.
I'll forgive that scene if in subsequent scenes Ogami will become a mole for Tetsuo, saying like while Tetsuo is trying to figure out the truth with Toma, Ogami is keeping an eye on things at the Sword of Logos, and then they secretly meet each other, even if, and I hope this actually happens, Reika's going to start saying that Tetsuo betrayed the squad, and now they're going to have to go after Toma and Tetsuo, and causing the rest of the squad to question her orders even more. And because that's like the only logical thing I could see them doing with the direction that we ended up going with so far. Yeah, like I'm not trying to like Jim Cornette what hasn't happened yet, but
Right.
that's that's the way I see things going, and I hope that's the way they go. And again, like it doesn't have to be predictable like I predicted it, but like, I'm just saying like logical storytelling dictates that this is what should happen. Let's see. And of course, people are going to start questioning that, and I hope they do start questioning that. And with that said, I would have to give this episode a 9 out of 10, but I'm willing to raise it to a 10 out of 10 if they do what I just said they would do. Because if they take it a different direction, that won't make sense. I.e., why did Daichi kill his best friend if he was going to do what his friend was planning on doing in the first place? Why don't they just team up? Like that was the thing that didn't make sense. I had an issue with episode 15 when we reviewed it, and I hope that they take it in a direction that makes sense. Like, it doesn't have to be a direction I predict, but as long as it makes sense, that's what matters to me. I want good, fluid storytelling. That's my thing. I do like that Tassel is having a more direct role in the story, and I hope he actually does show up. Like, I hope Toma actually gets to interact with him, because so far the only character who interacted with Tassel so far was Yuri. And I want to see what other roles he plays in the story itself. Choreography was great. I love that they actually combined the 3 Magids into one Super Magid. I hope they do that more in later episodes. And whatever happened to Disaster, I don't know. And I have to ask one more time, where the hell are the Southern Riders?
And with that being said, I'm gonna stop right there. With that being said, guys, Mike, you know what time it is.
Yeah.
Comment section time.
Comments.
Kamen Rider. Comments.
Comment time.
Anyways, guys, welcome back to the Rider Time Podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode of the Rider Time Podcast. Shine the best full color. If you enjoyed this episode on Facebook and YouTube, if you enjoyed this episode on Facebook, be sure to like and follow our page on Facebook. If you like us on YouTube, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,200. We're trying to hit 1,200 followers throughout this month, throughout the next few months. So be sure to like us, and more interviews are coming. And with that being said, guys, if you like this video,
I have one tomorrow, actually.
Yes, you do. I cannot wait. And with that being said, guys, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit this video with a triple like. With that being said, let's get started. Alejandro, me gusta los Power Rangers. Me gusta los Power Rangers también. What's good with you, fam?
A mí también.
¿Cómo estás, fam? There you go. Just Fountain from Illuminati. How's it going? We're doing good, bro. Can't complain. This episode was awesome, except the one part that yeah. But other than that suit though.
That
Fire.
suit was very beautiful. That's something I forgot to mention for my pros for the episode. But I love the suit and the whole like comic book effects for that.
Green fire. Green
fire. I would go as far as to say cyan fire.
Okay. RGD. As I said, RG. When did Super Sentai start using its Morphin Time or Battleizers?
Okay, I can answer this one.
Yeah, that's true.
It's Morphin Time. It was used in Go Busters when they transfer. It's Morphin Time. Let's Morphin. As for Battleizers, that was first used in Maji Ranger versus Deca Ranger movie, where you actually see the SPD Siren Battleizer used by Banban at the beginning and end of the episode. But as cool as it is to see an American Battleizer in Super Sentai, I'm gonna be real with you. That is nowhere near as cool to me. That is not even the coolest thing about the movie. For me, watching Deca Master and Wolzard fight each other, like check this out: Doggy Kruger versus Korag.
Hey, yo,
it's a real dogfight.
Anyway, we need you to put Korag in season 4. Just saying. Anyways, Fox Ranger, you guys are right about one thing. There can be only one Fox Ranger. That's me. I'll see you at Morphicon next year. We'll prove that.
Hold on. I got this. Give me a second. There can be only one.
Anyways, I'll see you at Morphicon. We'll figure that out. You have the pick for the rant now. You need more music for it.
Wait, hold on. I got this. Estafectus, Edifectus,
All right. Struggle game. What's up, guys? You can never go wrong with a Jim Cornette alert. You're damn right. No, you can't. No, you can't.
No, the only thing that would make it even cooler is if like you could attach a sound effect to image files on StreamYard, so that when you play specific image overlay, it will make a sound effect happen, so you don't have to do a full video for it.
Yes,
like that would be great because then with the Jim Cornette alert, it's like warning, this is not a test.
Shine assault up. L'Oreal, hey L'Oreal, we were just talking about you earlier. Hey guys,
we were just talking about you, girl.
It was so cool how Kamen Rider Slash went to cite it with Toma. Yes, it was. Speaking of Beetleborgs, that's one of my favorites. There you go.
Well, I'm more of a VR Troopers fan. Just saying.
Ren full heel turn. That pipsqueak. I still want to choke him. I didn't say he was going full heel turn. I said he might go full heel turn. He might heel turn. I don't know. He's really he's like a sponge. He'll believe anything. Sorry, dudes, but mess with my Toma and there's gonna be Yoda in the May should so reason with them. As for Ren, May should punch him. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right. By the way, I finally got Toma's Reika sword. I got Storm Eagle and the Jack and the Beanstalk one heading their way.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Like if you get 3 different colors, you could get my favorite jingle. Sei naru ken ni chikara ga minagiru wanda where 3 elemental books unite, a gray warrior ascends.
Yuri and Toma rocked this episode. Yes, they did. I give this episode a B+. Nice.
Okay.
Wing Wolf, Dog Crew versus Korag versus Zanaku. Zanaku would win. I'm gonna say it right now. Zanaku would win. Zanaku is the Akuma of Power Rangers.
Wait, if you're gonna add Zanaku, then I would have to say we got to put RJ into the mix.
Once again, Zanaku's gonna win because Zanaku is the because you and I
Zanaku's a stand. You can't beat him without another stand.
Again, no, you can't. No, you can't. If RJ is essentially the Ryu of Power Rangers, because you and I both used RJ this past weekend, then Zanaku is Akuma because he was pulling raging demons left and right in Wild Force.
in the original Wild Force toy line, there was a toy of Zanaku where you could actually like take off his armor, revealing the Lunar Wolf Ranger inside. First of all, that spoiled the plot twist because that toy came out before the episode did.
Really?
Really?
Can you find me that toy?
I was gonna say, if someone could find me that toy, I want it.
Yeah, but like, listen, Mike's birthday is April the 28th. There you go. So 24th, my bad. Mike's birthday is April the 24th. I got you mixed up.
And that's only if you account for time zones. If you don't, technically, I was born on the 23rd. So Shakespeare.
Mike is born on April the 24th. Get him that as a birthday gift. Whoever can find it. Anyways, and last one. Captain RGD. Matt Cook is the new Green Ranger in Boone's comic books. Did you call it? Who's Matt Cook?
I have no idea.
That's a Jen and Noemi question. So when they do Ranger Colin time again, Captain, you should totally ask them that.
Yeah, and of course, L'Oreal being true to her waifu status with the Wonder Rider jingle is my favorite too.
All right, then. Guys, that is it for comment section time. Thank you guys so much. We're about to head out of here. Thank you guys very much. Happy Thursday and happy pre-Valentine's Day weekend. There you go. Be with your loved ones or be with your homies. It don't matter. Just do something for your homies. There you go. Mike, where could the people find you, bro?
Yes. You could find me on Instagram at chrono_justice_cosplay. And you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BrokenCobwitz, where I have finally finished playing Spider-Man and its DLCs. So, which means next game for me to play is.
Yo, you gonna give me a solid? Can I play it?
I told we already made the agreement.
I know.
You got to finish Final Fantasy and Katana Zero, but given the fact that this is the month of February, I will dedicate my gameplay to you.
Bro, I don't know if you can get away with that. Anyways, guys, well, that being said, y'all can find me on Twitter, Instagram, @Reckless_Fox, YouTube, Reckless_Fox, and find all my latest game content here on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. Without further ado, because of the fact
by the way, real quick, before we finish, just so you know, I highly recommend you play the City That Never Sleeps DLC because throughout the story, you do talk to Miles on the phone through all 3 chapters, where like he's gonna be trained, like he's eventually gonna be trained to become the next Spider-Man, and you should listen to those phone conversations. They're really worth listening to. Just saying. Okay, so needless to say, can't wait to play this.
I'll give it a listen. But guys, for our new episode, for our new Kamen Rider Files for the 50th anniversary, because of the fact that both of these seasons aired in 2009. We hit you with a double feature.
As we finish the first decade of the Heisei era, this week's episode, we're gonna make it double.
Oh my god! Damn it, Takano!
Kyo no Kamen Rider wa
Kamen Rider Decade.
Kamen Rider Decade aired on January 25th, 2009 for 31 episodes.
Natsumi Hikari has recurring dreams of an oncoming rider war, ending with a sole survivor with a white belt.
When a dimensional barrier starts collapsing the world with alternate realities, she finds the belt from her dream and gives it to Tsukasa Kodoya, a photographer with amnesia.
Tsukasa uses the belt to become Kamen Rider Decade with the ability to use the cards to transform into other riders.
As the enemies of past riders continue to invade the various worlds, the ultimate question still remains whether Decade is to save the 9 worlds or destroy them.
I'll pass you all by.
Next week.
Kyo no Kamen Rider wa
Kamen Rider W.
Kamen Rider W aired on September 6, 2009 for 49 episodes.
In the city of Futo, a crime organization is causing calamity by distributing Gaia memories to citizens, turning them into dopants.
Shotaro Hidari is an aspiring detective, following in the footsteps of Detective Narumi, and Philip is an amnesiac with the ability to access the Gaia library, which stores all of the world's information.
When Narumi is killed by the taboo Dopen, Shotaro and Philip become Kamen Rider W, using Gaia memories to merge their two minds into a single body.
Now, the half-and-half detectives use their combined abilities to solve Dopan-related cases and save the Windy City from the falling to its tears.
It's time to count up your medals. Oh, wait, next time.
Today's Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop and Pop, which is now August the 27th to the 29th, 2021 in Atlanta, Georgia. And Ranger Stop Convention, which is now November 11th to the 14th, 2021 in Orlando, Florida. Go to rangerstop.com for more info.